tell your family you can be a commander?
All right, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's good? What's good? Congratulations on the victory, Commanders Nation. Was good, Steven. We got you first. We got Cameron second. Was good. We got Money Mike here third. Yes, sir. Victory Sunday. Yes, sir. King Darius was good. We got you fourth. What's happening, everybody? I'm trying to. We'll see how this goes, but I'll probably end up leaving by sometime 8-ish, 8:30. It just depends on how many calls we have. Because I do want to give everybody an opportunity to talk. But like I said, I've been talking about it all throughout the live stream. I talked about it in my game review video. This, of course, over an hour long. That's uploading right now to YouTube. That I am trying to work on the Sam Howell video, why we should build around him rather than drafting Caleb Williams or Drake May or anybody else. And I'm also working on another video with Eugene Shin, the guy that we brought over who's the analytics guy. We're going to build around him. I mean, the way he builds his teams and everything, like what he prefers, like, I mean, again, just a sneak peek. He values tight end a lot. So I wouldn't be surprised if we do whatever it takes to get Brock Bowers in this upcoming draft. He just talks about everything, how valuable the tight end position is, how you should build your team based on how he uses analytics, like all of that type of stuff. What happens if there's an injury? How does that affect a whole bunch of stuff, man. So I'm working on that video. And again, I'm also working on the Sam Howell video and why he's our franchise quarterback and why we should build around him. I mean, basically the point is, and I'm going to do a dive into Caleb Williams, how he's been playing for USC, Drake May, all of these other guys. But of course, I'm mostly going to focus on Sam Howell and a lot of stats revolving around him. But my main thing is, do you prefer Sam Howell with Olufashanu, and I say it worse, if we don't get Brock Bowers, maybe that's tight end for Florida State. Would you prefer that, or would you prefer just Caleb Williams by himself? You know what I'm saying? So that's the comparison. It's not just Caleb Williams versus Sam Howell. You also got to think about the fact that it's Sam Howell and an elite tackle, maybe an elite tight end with a really good tackle versus just Caleb Williams by himself. That's my whole point of the video. So I'm going to go ahead and start knocking those out. I'm going to go ahead and start doing more research on those as soon as I'm done with this. So I don't want to go on for a long time unless we just have calls, but I'm probably going to cut it off at a certain point to where we're done before 8:30, but maybe even before that. We'll see how that's going though. It was good, everybody. It was good. Red Wings take the win, but I'm not still satisfied with the play calling on offense. Okay. Plus whoever we get in free agency, that too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited. This is an attractive destination because if you do see Sam Howell as a franchise quarterback, we have at minimum $90-something million in cap space. But again, like I've already explained, you release Charles Leno. Matter of fact, I'll just show y'all. Matter of fact, because I always say it, but I haven't like shown it. Let me show y'all the Commanders cap space. I'm just go ahead and explain it right now. Oh, we got my boy Merle in the building too. Let me show y'all this real quick, and then we're gonna get to my boy Merle. So we're gonna go ahead and go to 2024. Charles Leno, you cut him, you save somewhat like $7.5 million in cap space. So we have 91 right now. You almost get to 100 million just by releasing Charles Leno on top of all of that. That's my point. You can't really see it because of this in the way. Let me move that out the way real quick. But yeah, almost 92 million. You release Charles Leno, you get a little over 7 million back. So that's my point right there too. With free agency, you can basically have 100 million going into that. That's enough. You already traded away Montez Sweat and Chase Young. That's enough money if you want to pay all these guys, Curtis Samuel, Cameron Curl, Antonio Gibson, Kendall Fuller. If you truly believe in keeping these guys long term, you can, and still have money for the rest of free agency. So for the next, GM, head coach, whatever we got going on, to go get some guys, hopefully an elite linebacker. But let me go ahead and bring my boy Merle on. I got the stats up for y'all. What's good, my boy Merle? How you feeling over there? Yes, sir. What's happening with you? What's good, man? How you feeling about, we got the Bulldogs and the Commanders, man. Great weekend for both, man. What's good?
Yeah, it's a great weekend. But talking about the Commanders, it would behoove them to keep Eric Bieniemy and Sam Howell together. I don't see any reason why to get rid of Eric Bieniemy. I know a lot of people have been complaining about his play calling, but you got to remember this is his first year college players just as well as Sam Howell's first year actually being a starting quarterback. So they got to grow together. I believe Eric Bieniemy should be the next head coach. We already know Ron's out the door. We don't need to talk about that anymore. The front office is out the door. What we need to do is hire a GM and let the GM know, hey, Eric Bieniemy is the head coach. Eric Bieniemy don't make no personnel decisions. That's between you, your front office, and Eugene Chen.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if anybody heard the interview with Eugene Chen he did a couple of days ago, but he's prioritizing taking a playmaker tight end. That was one of the things he's talking about.
Biggest emphasis, yep.
This guy is going to work with the GM, and he's going to go strictly by the numbers, who stays on his team and who goes. And I don't see them in any sort of chance them replacing Sam Howell with somebody else. It would be bad for team building. Also, it would be bad economically with what he's making on fifth round of salary.
Exactly.
Plus, his numbers right now dictate that he should be the starting quarterback next year.
Yep.
But everything else, all the other players is strictly by the numbers. That's the great thing I like about Eugene Chen hiring him. He's not going to be like all sentimental about players and try to sign them and keep them because he's like.
Oh, nah.
At the end of the day, this is a business, and the business is winning. Mediocrity will not be tolerated. That's why those trades happen. It will not be tolerated. If Washington fans really understand we're in a great position right now. You got 5 draft picks in the top 100 coming in the next year's draft. You still got a quarterback or a rookie salary who's not even making $1 million.
Yep.
You got almost $100,000 in salary cap to play with a real analytics team, and it's going to be a real general manager coming here with a real owner. We're in a great position. It's not going to take like 5 years, like I heard some people say, to rebuild this team. I don't believe they're going to totally tear this team down, but the grand news is tight end, offensive tackle, clearly linebackers, because our linebackers are not NFL quality.
Boy.
And we need a free safety because we don't have one. I know everybody's going to talk about Derek Forrest, but he's not a natural free safety. We need a free safety that can go from sideline to sideline. And Percy Butler is just not it. Either is Derek Forrest. You need to adjust those situations either through free agency or through the draft. But if Washington plays their cards right, they can end up with a tackle in the draft, the tight end they want, and another tackle. Bookend tackles to protect Sam Howell, let this team grow. Also, we need like a impact and running back. I like Brian Robinson, but he's a between the guy tackles. You know, you need 3 yards, he'll get to 4. If you need 4 yards, he'll get to 5. We need that home run threat.
Yeah, I can see that.
I was happy they gave Antonio Gibson more carries. That needs to happen as the season goes on because you need that forever home run in the running game. You really don't have that other than Antonio Gibson. I can't say anything about Chris Rodriguez because you've never seen him play.
Yeah, he has like 8 carries total, if that.
Yeah. And also, I'm so done with De'Ami Brown. I'm sorry. I'm done with him. He can only run one route anyway, and then when you call on him to make a play, he lets the ball go through his hands. I'm ready for the kid Tinsley to get more playing time. Let's see what he's got. De'Ami Brown's had more than enough time to prove himself. This is your 3rd year. By your 3rd year, you're either a wide receiver in the NFL or you're a bust. Right now, he's a bust.
Yeah. That open touchdown drop was really bad. I'm not gonna lie.
To me, he has not earned enough playing time over Mitchell Tinsley to play. I think he should be on the inactive list. Let's see what Tinsley got. I love to pick up a game from Crowder. I don't know if Chris Sanders coming back in there. Is he gone for the year?
I don't know, man. I can't tell. They last time we saw him, they said like crutches or something, but he's not on IR. I don't know what's going on.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't know if he's gone for a year or not. I know Ricky Strawberry, he's on IR for at least 4 weeks because I saw him on crutches.
Yeah.
And I didn't see what the situation with Derek Forrest. Is he gone for the year?
Yeah, I don't know why Derek Ford. I haven't heard about him. I don't see him on the IR or nothing. I don't see him on practice reports. Did he play today? Now that you bring that up, because I was talking about that in my video too. I'm like, yo, did Derek Forrest play today? Commanders, Patriots snap count. I gotta know, bro. It's time to look it up, bro. Where is he?
Because is he injured? Is he on injury reserve? I looked on the website. I don't see him on injury reserve for like the whole year.
Yeah, I don't know where he is. I don't know where Derek Forrest is. They don't even have week 9 up yet, so I'm gonna have to figure that out, I guess, tomorrow once they update everything. So he is on IR? Okay, never mind. I must have missed I saw him on I remember us putting him on IR, but when I went to go back and check again, I didn't see him, but I probably just looked the wrong place though. Appreciate y'all. So he is on IR.
Okay. And by the way, that KJ Henry call was horrible. Referees have been horrible the last 2 weeks against us.
Yeah.
Unreal. I mean, they were holding our guys all day long in the routes. But hey, that's what you expect when you go to New England.
Yeah, I'm about to say New England refs, dog. Yeah. In New England, yeah, over with.
Yeah, that's how they play. That's as simple as that. But good win, good weekend. That's all I got for you tonight, Rico.
Yes, sir. Appreciate that, my boy Merle, man. As always, man.
Always. Go
yes,
Dogs.
Sir. Yes, sir. Always go Dogs. Yes, sir. My boy Merle. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So far, we don't have another caller on the line yet. So like I said, I definitely want to be done before 8:30. Hey, shouts out to the Cowboys for folding away the Eagles fold. The Eagles tried to give the Cowboys the game, and then the Cowboys gave it right back. Shouts out to them. I know all Eagles fans are sweating in their armpits right. They whole torso dripping right now, boy. That little nervous what just happened feeling, boy. Shouts out to the Cowboys for folding that away. But yeah, man, I am trying to, like I said, I have multiple videos I'm trying to work on. The Why We Should Build Around Sam Howell video, a full breakdown of Eugene Shin, the analytics guy, his whole philosophy on how you should build a team. I'm working on those videos. So right now we don't have any current callers, and I'm definitely trying to get out before 8:30. But if we end up leaving before then, you know what I'm saying? Because these are the call-in shows. I already put all my feelings and thoughts into my post-game review video that's uploading to YouTube right now. It's 40% uploaded. That's an hour long. So if y'all want my thoughts, there's that. But make sure y'all call in, man, because I got my boy Mr. Harrison in the building. Yes, sir. Let me go ahead and unmute the desktop because of that stupid music that plays when nobody's here. My boy Mr. Harrison, how you feeling over there? Oh, my fault. I pressed the wrong button. I'm
Pretty
sorry.
Good.
Okay, there we go. I got you. My fault. What's good, man?
Pretty good. I just called. I didn't expect to get answered that quick. Almost caught me off guard.
Appreciate it, man. What's good? How you feeling?
Feeling pretty good. Happy that we won the game, and once again, it wasn't in no kind of good way, but proud of Forbes and Quan. They didn't do perfect. They wasn't perfect, but they was pretty decent. At least didn't have nobody that good to cover today.
Yeah,
this
true.
Would be the game to put them in if you're gonna put them in.
Great point. Great point. This is a confidence builder.
Yeah. Casey Toohill was terrible. I've seen that part.
Yeah, he was really good against the Falcons.
Okay, but Casey
What are you saying, sorry?
Yeah, Smith Williams was okay, but Smith Williams was okay, but Toohill just it's like he was right at the line of scrimmage, just getting locked up. I don't know what you call it when you don't even move him.
Yeah. He didn't have a good game. He did not have a good game.
But besides that, I hope I never. I'm happy with EB so far for the last few games, but when you make Sam throw 50-something times a game, there's going to be a stupid play in there somewhere. I mean, that's just with young quarterbacks, that's what happens.
Yep. Yeah, it's pretty inevitable. Really, anybody, any quarterback, you just keep throwing the ball, you're just more likely to do something dumb.
But I'm happy we won that. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
never mind. Never mind. But yeah, I didn't really have much to say today, but I hope that pass rush gets better, obviously. But you know, it's like we keep it. I thought we would keep failing the same ways every time, but now these last few games, I mean, we've been failing in almost new ways, but not really, but kinda.
Yeah, the games have been different. We've won and lost in different ways. We don't have like a true identity. It's always something weird.
It is. But I was saying the other day, I was like, if they don't win these next 3 games in a row, the season's probably over. So this is probably when that streak's gonna come on. About this point, I think we're gonna beat the Seahawks and the Giants, and then we're gonna see what the rest of the season has. Now we don't match up with the Seahawks well at all. I just think we'll win it just because. It's just what we do.
Yep. We beat them the last couple of times, I think, from what I remember. I remember like the Kirk Cousins game where we didn't score a lot of points, but we somehow won. I remember that.
They better not put Forbes on either one of them dudes. I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be actually mad.
I was about to say they got 3 of them because they just drafted Buddy from Ohio State and Jigba. They got, of course, Tyler Lockett and DK. So yeah, that's a little rough. It's a little rough.
Yeah, I didn't have much to say today. It's good talking with you.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. My boy, Mr. Harrison. Mr. Harrison. I don't know where that came from. I guess I'm tired. My boy, Mr. Harrison in the building, man. Appreciate that big time.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My boy. All right. We gained a couple of callers. We got my boy Robin Nero, then my boy Ivory, then my boy Isaiah. Let me go ahead and bring my boy Robin Nero on. How you doing over there, Robin?
I'm doing good. I'm not depressed this week like the last couple weeks. I mean, like, these last couple of weeks have been like, I knew we don't do good against the Giants, but that was bad.
Yeah.
You see, I went to week 1 and I was great and we won, but unfortunately I went to the Bears game.
Oh,
and,
no. Oh, no.
Yeah, that was a big yikes. A big yikes. But I mean, I'll say this about our game. We should have won by more. Like, the final score did not really show what the actual game was, because besides the first quarter, that Patriots offense was terrible. Like,
I agree.
in like the second half, like especially the fourth quarter, they couldn't do anything, and like it wasn't always pretty for us either, because that Sam is always going to have that one what the hell play. He's always that play that was so depressing, because we could have scored there. He's always going to give you that one what the hell are you doing play. But besides that, man, like I like what he does, man. For a young guy, I like what Sam is doing. Our defense kind of did what it, for the most part, needed to do, besides that one, like, fumble by Brian Robinson. It was kind of an ugly game, but a win is a win. Now, it wasn't very impressive because the Patriots are not that good. But, you know, and honestly, at this point, I'll take them.
Let's say we'll take what we can get. And the Patriots did beat the Bills. I mean, I still think the Patriots aren't a good team, but
I mean, it was kind of like a division game. But I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
I see what you're saying.
Patriots definitely not that good. Definitely not.
I will. This is what I'm saying. Every time Tyler Larson is the center, we win most of the time.
Yep. 7-1.
Exactly. Like, you see, if Ron Rivera was coaching only how he coaches in November, we would win like almost every game. We are like the best team ever in November, but once December comes, it's over. It's over for us. That's what I'm saying. I have a gut feeling we're gonna start going on our winning streak, and then like how every season we lose like the last 2 out of 3 to miss the playoffs, but we have like a 500 record.
Yep. Sound about right. That's a story written.
I don't know, man. Like I feel like it's starting to come. Like I feel like I would appreciate a winning streak, but I'm not gonna be impressed until we actually make the playoffs. And I don't know. Under Ron, I just feel like it would just be like lose the last 2 out of 3 games to like barely miss the playoffs and get like the 19th pick in the draft again.
Terrible pick.
I mean, but I don't know. This team is so up and down. Like every week we look like a completely different team. It would be honestly worst case scenario is that if we actually make the playoffs and we give Ron like another 5-year extension.
Oh nah.
That would actually be worse. I would rather miss the playoffs and have Ron fired than have that. That might actually be worst case scenario. Because I don't know if I can take another year with Ron. I don't know if I can do it.
Yeah,
I don't know if
man.
I can do it.
Yeah, man. That doesn't sound fun at all.
But yeah, I mean, ugly win. But honestly, I take any win I can get.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, and the Cowboys lost.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, sir. In an embarrassing, nervous fashion too. Perfect.
Oh my God! I thought they were gonna blow it.
Yeah, the Eagles tried to give them the game. Cowboys gave them the game right back.
Of course, but yeah, man. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about it.
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate that. My boy Robin Nero in the building, man. Appreciate it.
All right, man. Peace.
Yes, sir. Have a good evening. My dog Robin Nero just called in. Now we got my boy Ivory, then we got Isaiah, then we got Timothy, and then we have a 301 number. Depending on how things is going, that may be it. We'll see, because again, I'm trying to get a head start on some more videos. But let me go ahead and bring my boy Ivory on next. What's good, Ivory?
Hey, what's good, Rico? Man, this team is just, I felt like this was a 30-10 game that we made close. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
I was sitting there watching it. When we went up 20-17, I knew how the rest would play out. I was like, we're not going to even try to score anymore. I knew it. Like, we were doing that dumb run Brian Robinson right up the center's backside play where he gains 2 yards. Yep. I mean, we did that like 8 times. I was like, yo, we're not even trying to score anymore. Like, we are literally trying to run out the clock by punting and hoping that the quarterback for the Patriots screws up. Yep. Like, think about it, man. We literally beat Josh Dobbs, Desmond Ridder, and Matt Jones. 3 of the worst quarterbacks in the league, 3 backup quarterbacks, and Russell Wilson has been playing terrible like a backup. So we've literally not beaten a half-decent quarterback yet. And I think it's just who we are. You know what I'm saying? Our defensive philosophy is when we play these sorry quarterbacks, just wait until they screw up the game and then we'll win. You know what I'm saying? We didn't blitz this guy who can't move. Like, literally, Matt Jones can't move anywhere. And we blitzed probably like 4 times. Like, Del Real, what are you doing? Because I'm in a Facebook group, and they think Super Casey Toohill was going to just get these 8 sacks now that he's getting more time. I don't even think he had a pressure today. You know what I'm saying?
He didn't have a good game. He didn't have a good game.
You know, and James Smith-Williams busted there a couple times. KJ Henry, he actually sacked the quarterback, and apparently that's illegal in New England. You can't actually sack the quarterback. I mean, there was nothing in that sack that indicated that he, roughed the quarterback. Like, how can you do anything other than sack the quarterback? I don't know.
I don't know what they want. I don't know.
They were cheating. They're cheating. I mean, they're cheating against us. There's nothing more to say. How come on every deep ball they're grabbing one of our guys' arms and they never call it? This happens every week.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, if the guy is reaching out with one arm and the guy has his other one, Isn't that pass interference, Rico?
I would think so.
This is happening every week with us, man. This is, and the announcers drive me crazy. Like, oh yeah, he tugged at the arms, but I guess they allow a little play. I'm like,
yeah, they gonna make an excuse every time to keep that brand strong. Keep that brand strong.
I'm like, man, come on, man, stop with the cheating. I'm like, we're not good enough to just overcome this cheating every week, man. It just blows me away. As for the offense of Sam Howell, listen, Sam can play. There's no doubt about that. Sam can play. I think we're to the point. I actually think he's going to play well the rest of the way. I think him and Bieniemy have figured some stuff out, along with Larson and Chris Paul being bigger, more stout guys in there. Mm-hmm. Like, a protection is clearly better. Play calling is accounting because, early in the game we was throwing them quick screens and stuff. That's good, and quick passing. So I think we figured some stuff out. Sam is playing well. I actually thought the interception, he thought that was our guy because he
that was so bad.
He lobbed the ball so soft, like, please don't drop it. I was like, Sam, come on, dude. He threw it so soft, like he was like, you're not gonna drop this. Like, I was like, come on, Sam. Other than that, though, like, we literally moved the ball up and down the field, man.
Easily.
I mean, the third down percentage was incredible. Like, we never really complete third and longs. But today we were on fire at third and long. You know what I'm saying?
3rd and 23.
And so, and so I don't understand why. And it's Rivera. Listen, we killed Scott Turner last year for getting the lead and doing nothing. The same crap is happening. It's the common denominator is Rivera. I believe he tells those coordinators when we get the lead, look, just take the air out of it. Don't do anything risky. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's got to be him.
Late in the game, Sam was taking sacks, and I think he was being told, listen, don't throw it into the coverage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
just
let
don't
the
throw it into
clock
the tight
run.
windows.
Yeah, take a sack and let the clock run. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so I don't really blame Sam for that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Sam was because you notice the tone of the game was totally different. Once we got up 2017, it was like, yo, we're not even attempting to try to score. Other than that play to De'Ami Brown, that was a Sam mistake because Dotson was underneath the route wide open for a first down, and he chose to go to De'Ami. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, late game.
Like, one of these games, him and De'Ami gonna connect. De'Ami did drop the ball in the end zone, which should have been a touchdown. The ball hit him right in the hand. Come on, De'Ami.
Right in it.
De'Ami, come on, dude. You gotta stop dropping these deep ones, man. You know what I'm saying? But I think our offense is clicking. I watched a little bit of the Seattle game. I was going back and forth. They looked horrible. I mean, the Ravens are good, but they got killed.
It was bad.
And Geno Smith is he's just on that trash trend line. Like, it's like people think Geno is decent, but Geno still got that trash game in him. So we catch him on that trash game. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if we play enough coverage, and Lord, if we put that boy on DK Metcalf,
ooh, you talking about Forbes? I mean Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf.
If they put skinny bones on Metcalf, Lord have mercy, he's gonna get dragged down the field. I'm just like worried about that. But to Forbes' credit, Forbes played great today. He was outstanding today.
Yeah.
I actually think he's figured some stuff out about how to play the position. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think he's using his eyes less to key the quarterback and is keeping his body at the right depth with the receivers. I feel like before he was watching, cluing too much into the backfield, and I think he might have figured some things out. And if that's the case, I expect him to play better. I don't know why Quan Martin hasn't been playing because he flashes when he plays. You know what I'm saying? Quan Martin can actually catch. Yeah. He can actually catch difficult interceptions. He caught an incredible one in the preseason. He's done it in the regular season. Percy Butler's trash. I don't know people realize he's garbage. I call him the doorman because he greets all the receivers once they score in the end zone. He welcomes them to the end zone. He's like, welcome to the end zone. I'm a second late as normal, but welcome to the end zone. You know, Percy Butler is the doorman, you know. And David Mayo is trash. On that big run, he just got locked out. The announcer tried to blame Jamin, but I'm like, the Mayo that was his hole, and he got blown up. So I don't quite know what we're doing with any of that stuff we're doing. But and the pass rush, I guess they see why Chase and my man Montez be doing their thing.
Yeah, they matter.
They matter. Like I felt like they could have got 2 sacks apiece today because Matt Jones wasn't moving. He can't move. He's sitting right in the pocket. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, chilling.
Like literally, if we had any explosiveness in the pass rush, we would have gotten. I don't even know why KJ Henry didn't play past that 1 sack he got. I don't know why they don't play him more. But hey, we'll figure it out. I actually think we might win another close one next week, 20-17, something like that. You know, it'll be 21-17. We're only gonna win. We ain't gonna score more than that. You know what I'm saying? Except when we play the Eagles. We play the Eagles. We don't play them again. So, you know, we're gonna just score 21. But all right, man. Let you go, man. Good. Hopefully next week we get another dub and get to 500, man. All right, I'll talk to you later.
Yes, sir. Let's get right. Appreciate that, Ivory. Yes, sir, man. Thank you, my boy. That's actually a good point towards the end too. That like it just seemed like the Eagles, we just have our best offensive games. I'm glad we finally. I mean, without turnovers, we probably scored 30 today as well. So I think it's a mix of we just figuring stuff out, and for some reason we just had the Eagles number somehow. All right, let me go ahead and bring my boy Isaiah on next. How you doing over there, Isaiah?
Good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How you feeling about the dub? What's your thoughts on it?
Oh my God, I was happy. I was really about to cry when he picked that ball off.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Watch the Cowboys get lost.
Yep. The Commanders win and the Cowboys loss is always a great weekend. Yes, sir. Every time.
And I'm so happy.
Yes, sir. We all are. We all are.
Yes, and now record 4-5. I hope we can get 5-5.
Yeah, next week we beat the Seahawks 500, even 5-5. That typical Ron Rivera.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Good, though.
Yeah, they did good. Yes, sir. Anything else you want to say about the game? All right, my boy Isaiah, man, always pulling up. Make sure he calls in every week. That's my boy right there, man. Appreciate that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My boy Isaiah right there. Let me add another caller just came in. Let me add to the list. And then let me go ahead and bring my boy Timothy on. I already know it's going to be funny. What's good, Timothy? How you feeling over there?
I'm coolin'. What's going on, Rico?
Yes, sir. What's good? How you feeling?
Oh man, this team loves to put me through it, bruh. Like, you seen how I was in the chat during the game, bruh. I know my neighbors gotta be tired of me, bruh, cause like, oh my gosh, bruh. When we just, bruh, I was screaming my head off when they called that rough in the passer on Henry, bruh.
Ooh,
oh my gosh,
that was bad.
Bruh.
That was really bad.
I was about to blow a gasket, bruh. I was hot. And then just like, I was surprised we were converting on third down. That was a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, that was
obviously,
different.
I would have liked more points. Yeah, obviously I would have liked more points on the board.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put the blame on Sam Howell for the interception, but also like it's typical Ron Rivera. There's 30 seconds. You got all 3 timeouts.
39 actually.
Why not call a timeout and call up your best? And EB, you call up your best play call. And you get in the end zone and you go up. What was the score at the time? It was 14-10 at the time?
Yeah, 14-10. Yep.
I think it was 14-10.
Before halftime. Yep, 14-10.
You go up 17-14 going into half.
At worst.
I mean,
yeah.
We're just lucky that the Patriots just sucked in the second half. My God. We weren't that much better, but the Patriots was just awful. Like, I'm not gonna kill Forbes for dropping the interception. Like, it's better than him getting burnt by a double move. Like, I'll take my victories where I can get them, bro.
Yeah.
Like, if you block a pass or you almost get an interception, I would have loved that interception. But I'm like, it's better than you getting burnt for a double move. I thought that, bro, these games today were so interesting. Like, my pick'em is going crazy. Like, I got all the games right except for I ain't get the Chiefs Dolphins game wrong because I thought the Dolphins were gonna win. That's not right. I didn't get Thursday Night Football right. I thought the Titans were gonna win.
I thought the Titans would win that.
But
I picked the
got all
Dolphins
the
and the
rest
Titans
of
too. Yep.
Yeah, I got all the rest of the games right though. Every single one of them. So I just need the Bengals to handle business tonight, and I need the Chargers to win on Monday, and like I'm gonna go 12-2.
Okay.
But
Okay.
yeah, I don't know, bro. It's just, I'm on to next week. Like, I was very frustrated that we could not get to the quarterback at all. That was very frustrating.
I mean, losing our boys.
I mean, Gino kind of got some wheels on him, so he might. I don't know, bro.
That could get spooky. That can get a little spooky.
Yeah, a win is a win.
Yep.
I'm just like, if we could just carry the momentum, like obviously it would have been perfect if we had carried momentum of beating Philly into winning this game, but that didn't happen.
Oh yeah, it would have felt totally different. Yep.
Yeah. Sam took a good game against the Eagles and did an okay game against the Patriots. I don't know. I thought that Mac Jones might just have another game like he had against the Bills, but yeah, I'm glad that didn't happen. But yeah, I'm gonna let you go, Rico. I know that's all my time, but yeah, just happy we got the dub.
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate that. Yes, sir. My boy Timothy, man.
All right, bro. Take it easy.
All right, man. You too. Yeah, that's a good point at the end too. I mean, do we dare say our defense without Chase Young and Montez Sweat is better than the Bills' defense? Because Mac Jones looked actually pretty good against the Bills, and then he looked like his normal terrible self against us. So I don't know, man. Football is kind of hard to compare things like that, like Team A beat Team B, and if Team B beats Team C, that means automatically Team A is better than Team C. It's hard to do that, especially at the NFL level. You can do it better with college, but the NFL level, it gets a little weird and tricky. Let me go ahead and we have a 301 number in the building. Who's this?
Hey, yo, what's good, Rico? This is Cameron.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
let me say my boy Cameron in there. How you feeling over there?
Man, I feel good. Just a couple points, and then I'll get out of here. But this is probably the worst officiating I've ever seen in my 25 years of life. Like, in any sport. It's crazy. I'm talking about, like, so, of course, the KJ Henry, but of course, the Logan Thomas hold in the end zone.
Yeah.
That was blatant.
Awful.
Awful. Two should have been PIs. I think one Terry. I forget the other one.
Logan Thomas, definitely. They was holding on his jersey in the end zone. Yep.
Right. Logan Thomas, Terry. But then also, like, usually it's this on the Commanders, but the Patriots too, like, they missed a bunch of calls in the second half. It wasn't even like the Patriots were, of course, playing badly in the second half, but the officiating for the Patriots second half was egregious.
The Jamin Davis face mask. Yep. Didn't call that.
Face mask. Right, exactly. And, Mac Jones, I was a big hater on Mac Jones coming in today, but we made him look like TB12 out there. In the second half, especially, I was getting nervous at the last drive. I thought they were going to go ahead and tie it. We're going to go to OT, something crazy. I don't know why the script is always this crazy for us, but at this point, it's obvious, like, what's going to happen. We're going to go on, like, one of these, like, little runs.
Mm-hmm.
We're probably going to lose. Cowboys, Thanksgiving, split. Week 18, beat the Cowboys. Ron Rivera's going to, like, sail off into the sunset, 7-10, and it's just crazy. But, I'm happy with this win. I really am. I think the rookies balled out. But I also can't get too high because also playing against some XFL receivers,
confidence builder.
Confidence builder for sure. We haven't beat the Patriots in New England, I think, since 1996. So before I was born.
That's terrible. That's terrible, man.
Yeah. And then I think the last time we beat them was like 2003 at in the DMV. So it was just a good confidence builder. The refs definitely, I guess, maybe flipped. So maybe if that refs kind of cooking next game, maybe that changed for us. But yeah, that's all I had. But all in all, I'm happy.
Yes, sir. My boy Cameron, man. Appreciate that.
Yo, appreciate you, Rico. Yeah, thank you for all the content, for sure.
Yes, sir. Appreciate that. And I got you saved in and everything, too. So next time you call in, I got you.
Yes, sir.
All right, man.
Have a good week.
All right, you too, man.
All right. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My boy Cameron, first time caller. Let me bring my boy. We got my boy Thomas next. Then we have a 407 number. We got Tone. We got my boy Fletch in Philly. And then we have a 603 number that called in at one point but left. Let me go ahead and bring my boy Thomas in. How you feeling over there, Thomas?
Hey, what's up, man? Hey, it was a good game, man. It went pretty much as I expected to be close. And, we come out with the win by a field goal or something like that. But, I just like the fact, man, to be honest with you, that the defense was able to play and, make some stands on their own without two big defensive ends. You understand what I'm saying? That's really, really good for them. I think that's going to give them some momentum. And then, other than that, man, you remember last time I talked to you, right? What did I tell you? Rebuild, right?
How you feeling right now about it?
I mean, I knew it was coming because, it's just like, I watch you all the time. So, you was already telling us, like, hey, man, that salary cap going to be, it's going to be a beast. It's going to be hard for us to.
Millions next year.
It's going to be hard for us to get around. Huh? Say what now?
I said, we going to have some millions next year. Yes, sir.
Yeah, so, time just ran out. Does that make sense what I'm saying? It just ran out, and we wasn't going to pay both of them. We would have liked to, what Montez Sweat get, like 90 million?
Like 100. It's like a total of 105 with the bonus and everything. It's crazy. It's crazy.
So how we going to afford that when we already got Deron Payne and Allen? What we paying them? How would we afford that?
We couldn't.
You see what I'm saying? So, we had to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, literally had to.
Time just ran out, man.
Especially for a second from the Bears. Had to.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We had to get it. Did they win today?
Nope.
They lost.
Nope. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Rooting against them all season.
Huh?
I said I'm rooting against them all season.
Oh yeah. Hey, did Taylor Heineke win today or he lost?
Nah, and it wasn't really his fault, but they lost at the end. They just couldn't cover at the end. It was like a game-winning touchdown with like a few seconds left.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's my guy, man. I like Heineke, man. Wish him the best. But nah, man, we did good, man. Most people, they talked about the refereeing or whatever. I actually liked the refereeing, a little bit later because, we started to actually get called.
Yeah, I was like, it evened out. It almost evened out. I still feel like the Patriots got a little bit on this, but it evened out a little bit close.
Yeah, later on it did, but that KJ Henry call, I was just like, I was like every other fan. I was losing my mind. I was just like, come on, man. I was like, not again. And then I had to check the officiating crew because I was like, man, I hope they ain't sneak them same dudes from the Giants game on us because that's what it looked like first.
We got to watch out for them, man. I need to have their names memorized at this point. We got to get them boys a name. We got to get them boys a title.
And we need to write the NFL and say, look, man, they can't do none of our games, man.
Please.
We ain't going to go to the game. We ain't going to watch it. We ain't going to go to the stadium. Nothing. We're going to boycott.
Yeah. Man, we got to, man. We really need to come together on that one, man.
Yeah, but nah, man. But I like that. Like I said, I like the trade. I think that's going to help us out in the long run.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, like most fans, they already kind of know, Ron's MO, we're going to make a little run and we're going to get close to getting to the playoffs. Again, the close to gravy, but no lumps.
Yeah.
And,
hopefully not.
We're going to see. Yeah, we're going to see what's what. So, like, what do you think is going to happen, though, like, if we do make the playoffs?
I mean, you never know. Maybe we go on a little run, but do I see us as a complete enough team to be a Super Bowl contender? Not necessarily. Not yet. I think after this next draft and this free agency with, again, as you pointed out, us having crazy cap space, we should have somewhere at minimum 90-something million. And then if you cut Charles Leno, it comes up to like 98 million. We have the assets to turn this team around, but is it this year? It's gonna be on the back of Eric Bieniemy and Sam Howell from what I've seen so far. If we do anything.
Yeah, true that. But yeah, man, I see the time is up, man. You got other callers and everything, man. You know, thanks again for everything.
Man, appreciate it. My boy Thomas, man. Appreciate you calling in.
That's what's up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My boy Thomas. And then I'll probably go ahead and lock it up now too, because we have 4 more people in, and like I said, I wanted to end by like 8:30. So we got my boy. We have no, he left. We got my boy Tone, then my boy Fletch, and then a 240 number, and then we up out of here. So let me go ahead and bring my boy Tone on, and we gonna get up out of here after that. Let my boy in. What's good, Tone?
Hey, what's up, man? What's up, Rico?
What's happening with you?
I've been a fan of your channel. Man, I've been a fan of your channel, man, for years now, man. I done got my email, my YouTube account canceled multiple times, so you might see me under HaHa right now.
What's going on over there?
Man, I just make a lot of controversial comments, and people don't like what I got to say. So, but that's another conversation.
Free my boy, man.
All Sam Howell. This is gonna be an all Sam Howell call right here, bro.
Yes, sir. I like that.
I want to tell all the haters out there, I've been watching this kid from high school through college, now in the NFL. This dude is a franchise quarterback.
Agreed.
I don't care if he was drafted in the 5th round. He's passing the football just as good as anybody. And let me say this. He's raw. He got some things to work on. I'm not saying he's perfect, right? But the thing that kills me about this fan base is anytime you see him throw an interception, he throw a bad pass. You got a segment of this fan base that is willing to crucify this kid. Oh, he's no good. Let's see Jacoby Brissett. Oh, man, we need to draft a quarterback next year. Let's tank. We got our guy, you idiot. We got our guy. Right now,
agree.
2nd in the league in pass behind Tua. 2nd in the league. 5th round pick. The bum that everybody claimed that was no good. He's right there at the top. You know what I'm saying? Now, with that being said, is he going to have his ups and downs the rest of the season? Yeah. But the best decision for this team, stick with Eric Bieniemy, keep him in the same system, and watch this kid blossom. Now, when it comes to this defense, I'm so sick and tired of seeing that 4-man rush. Am I the only one? 4-man rush?
My boy Ivory was talking about it an hour ago. Yeah, I'm sick of it too. I don't know why we only blitz a slow quarterback a handful of times.
That's what I'm saying, Rico. We're not dealing with Jalen Hurts or Lamar Jackson. You're supposed to put him under some pressure. But anyway, I don't want to get upset, man. I had a heart attack earlier today watching this. But what I'll say is, we definitely need to make some changes as far as Ron. Ron is a 500 coach. We all know that now. He's not the guy for this team. Jack Del Rio, he sucks. You know, so I don't know what his blitz package is, because it seemed like a high school football team could pick up his blitz package. I mean, it really is ineffective. He's ineffective as a defensive coordinator. Eric Bieniemy, I want to see him at the end of the game draw up quick, easy passes for Sam Howell. I thought that the game was only in the balance today because we put everything on him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At the end of the game, I'm not sure if anybody else noticed this, but what other young quarterback do you see don't have no running game, act to pass the ball 40 or 50 times a game and succeed? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I just don't think he's being set up. You know, so anyway, thanks, Rico, man. I appreciate what you do, brother, man. And for all the Redskin fans out there, man, Commander fans, I love y'all. I just want some of y'all to shut your mouths, okay? Don't talk about my man Sam Howell. He's our guy. Shut up and let's enjoy the ride. Later, brother.
Yes, sir. My boy Tone. Yes, sir, man. I got to do the air horn for that one, man. Appreciate that big time, man. I agree. I agree.
All right, you be easy, brother.
Yes, sir. You too, man. Yes, sir. My boy Tone, man. Have a good evening, man. That was a great call. I'm glad my boy Tone called in today. And then we got my boy Fletch, and we gonna get up out of here because, like I said, I'm about to get up out of here. With at 8:30. Again, I'm working on my Sam Howell video and my Eugene Shin video. So I'm like, that's why the only reason I'm trying to cut it off by 8:30. Let me get my boy Fletch in here. How you doing over there, Fletch?
You, how we doing?
Yes, sir, man. How you feeling?
Doing good. I feel like every week that I call in, like last time I was eating food, watching anime, and we won. This week I'm playing OG Fortnite. We won. I'm like, everything, life is going good right now. You know? So, to be honest, it's always a good week when we win. The only thing I would say, honestly, is in terms of the defense, right? We played a good game, and I feel like Emmanuel Forbes, you saw the rookie guys kind of like hit their not the stride for the season, but you saw Quan Martin and Emmanuel Forbes step up and KJ Henry step up, and I feel like if Ron Rivera and Jack Del Rio, whoever's running the damn personnel for the defense, would have put these guys in week 3 or week 2 or whatever, these guys would have been way more seasoned. I feel like now, the same way Sam Howell went from week 1 to where he is now, I feel like if they would have done the same thing with the rookies, these two guys would be in a way better position than they are right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's still a lot of games left for them to hit that stride and take off running. In terms of Sam Howell, you know, we always see quarterbacks coming into their first year or backup quarterbacks who come in and play a good 5, 6, 7, 8 games, whatever. But the difference between how you can really tell between a guy like Cooper Rush, remember when Cooper Rush had that three 300-yard games, everyone was like, yo, Cooper Rush is good,
Yeah.
The difference between those type of guys and Sam Howell is Sam Howell progressively is getting better and better, and those guys, as more film came out, progressively got worse and worse. Same thing with Josh Dobbs. Everyone, Joshua Dobbs is not that bad, but as more and more film came out, he got worse and worse. And I feel like the more and more film that come out on Sam Howell, the better and better he's getting. So I feel like that right there in itself should be proof that man can do what he got to do. And I know you got to get off at 2:30. 8:30, my fault. And I know there's a guy after me.
Oh, no, you're good. You're the last. You're the last right now.
All right.
Yeah, the person left.
Okay. Well, so here's the thing. We got Seattle next week. I have a weird feeling about Seattle. They got blown out. Their defense did absolutely nothing for them. But I feel like this week is kind of like you know what, we got blown out. This is our get-right game. Let's show out for Washington.
And we're 6-point underdogs, just to let you know. They just came out with that. Like, literally, as you were talking, I saw the tweet. We're 6-point underdogs.
And it's probably going to get worse as the Wait, Seattle 6-point underdogs?
No, we are.
I was about to say. No, it'll probably get worse. It'll probably be higher by the time we get to the game.
Yeah.
But to be honest, the enemy, Rico, what did I tell you, man? I told you. I said, listen, just let this man get the same run again. Same way we're telling Howell, you know, it's only his 5th game or 6th game or 7th game. Let's let him keep playing. Let's let him keep playing. The same thing for the enemy. Let the enemy get the grasp of a calling of a game. There's some plays where I'm like, the enemy, you don't run a fake jet sweep to 2 other people and throw it to the slowest guy in the field.
That play was terrible.
Yeah, I mean, he sometimes does that, trying to outsmart everyone, and it's like, okay, that's fine, but if you're gonna do that, throw it to maybe Cole Turner or someone who can actually run. This guy is not fast at all. So, you know, I'm cool with that. The offensive line, you know, honestly, I feel like, remember last week's game against the Eagles was kind of a deciding factor. We knew that if Montez or Chase were going to stay, we knew if we lost, at least one of them were probably going to get traded. And I feel like this week was not so much that if we lose the game, we're tanking, but if we lose the game as fans, at least for me personally, yes, I want us to win every game, but I feel like we should just get the best draft spot. Because I think if we lost this game, we would have had the 5th draft pick. And if we won, we were in the run for 7th in the wild card. So since we won, I feel like not to make that playoff push, hopefully we get these young guys a playoff experience, either whether win or loss. We have to at least, you know, playoffs are a different level of it's not a regular season game. So if we can get our young guys into that position, so if we get there next year or a couple of years from now, we know what that feels like, and it's not something that's not, like, new to us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The thing is, worst draft position, here's the thing. Montez Sweat, I'm glad he got his money, but he kind of screwed us over because if we did want to get somebody like Brian Burns next year, he's going to probably cost the same, if not more.
Yeah, definitely more. And he's over there making 24.5 a year right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if Josh, yes, I love that. Not Josh. I love that Montez Sweat got his money. You love he got paid. Help him and his family out. But that screwed us.
The
for
market.
If we want to get Brian Burns.
Market got ugly.
The market up. Exactly. But the problem with the win, right? Not the problem, because a win is a win. But now that the draft position is worse, we can't get somebody. If we have to pick in the top 15, we can't get someone like Jared Verse. I doubt it. The defensive end. I'm sorry. I already looked at some of the players in the draft. I know. I'm still pro. Just to make it clear, I'm still pro. Let's go to the playoffs. But I'm just saying, if we do go to the playoffs and we're picking in between the 15 to 20s or the 20s, depending. Listen, the Giants won and they were 7th division. Okay, I ain't saying with the Giants, but anything's possible. So whatever we're picking, if we're picking 15 or up, just for conversation, like sake of argument, if we're picking 15 and up, I don't think you go end because I don't think there's the other guy that needs to go in the first round like that. Maybe Chop from Penn State and the guy from Ohio State.
Okay.
Either one of them maybe there. But then also the linemen there's really good linemen that you can get in the second that you may not want to pick in the first, if that makes sense.
I can see
you know
that.
what I mean?
Yeah. Get your edge guy in the second.
It's kind of like, okay, well, if we're in the middle, where do we pick? If we make the playoffs and we're stuck in the middle, where do we go? Because remember, you said being mediocre is probably the worst.
Bro, that's the worst thing ever, dog. Being average is the worst thing you can do in football, man. Sports.
So then when you get to so then it's going to come down to how these new GMs draft. Do they draft for positional value or do they draft best player available? Because if you're drafting best player available and it's top 15, you might end up with like a receiver at that, like Keon Coleman or something.
I can see that.
Or end up,
yeah,
that's what I'm saying. And then you could let Curtis Samuel walk, and then you have Keon Coleman, Terry, and Jahan Dotson. That's fine, but that's not the problem. Our problem is not with the receivers. It's not with the defensive line necessarily. I feel like we need to put lost and found posters of Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne. I barely saw him. We need to put lost and found posters, put them around all around the world, and tell them if they find them, they can have their contract at this point because they were not even noticeable today. I feel like
I gotta look at the all 22, but like I'm just assuming. I just hope because of the money we're giving them with Sweat and Young gone, maybe they got double team more, but I don't know. I forgot we had them on the team at a certain point.
There was one the play that they ran. Deron Payne and Jonathan Allen, they're running right into their gap. And it's like some people are posting on Twitter, well, that's what happens when you lose Chase and Montez. I'm sorry, bro, but your two ends are not supposed to be crashing into the A-gap and getting the tackle.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's a defensive tackle problem. That's definitely a defensive tackle problem.
That's what I'm saying. So, honestly, if we're talking draft, I'm still pro playoffs. But if we do make the playoffs and we get a draft pick, at that point, what I do is, even if we do have a good draft pick like earlier, I think you still package the Bears second and a future second or something. Just package something, goddammit, and move up in the first round.
I agree.
And get 2 first rounds.
Yeah, I want 2 first rounds as well. This is the draft to have 2 first rounds, just like how we did with Sweat and I believe it was Haskins. I think we need to do that this year. Just instead of quarterback and edge, maybe tight end tackle, tight end edge, tackle edge, something like that. Just not quarterback.
And you know what? If Tyler Larson is a little older, I won't be surprised. I would like if we get Brock Bowers. I think even if the best tackle's on the board, we take Brock because there's a lot.
I'm leaning that way too. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of good tackles this year.
It's more great tackles than Brock Bowers is. I can tell you that. Brock Bowers top 3 tight end the day he gets drafted.
Exactly. So I think, me personally, I think if you get Brock Bowers, and then you trade up and you get another tackle. I think Amarius Mims is not going to go as early as people think because of his lack of work.
And the injury. Yep. He's only started like 5-6 games or something because he got hurt immediately. He played in the last 2. He played in the playoff games against Ohio State and TCU last year, and then he got hurt by like the 3rd or 4th game this year. That's it.
Exactly. And honestly, I like Amari Mims. I feel like he could be the best tackle, but we're at a position where we can't wait for you to develop. We need somebody to play left tackle now.
Good point.
We need someone to play now. So if you want to go Amari Mims, you know what? Maybe if you're the Eagles and like that Tyler's whatever, if the Eagles have depth at offensive line, which is crazy to say because most teams can't plug in a backup and be pretty good. But, you know, you don't have depth in the offensive line, especially the tackle position. You don't take somebody you're going to have to work on consistently all year and has an injury problem. So I think you go the left tackle, JC from Alabama, and then if you can, you go Brock Bowers. I don't want to keep you up too late. It's already 32, so I'll end it on that. But, yeah, it was nice calling in. I appreciate you.
All right, man. Appreciate that. My boy Flesh from Philly out there, man, representing for the Commanders.
Yes, sir. Have a good one.
Yes, sir. You too. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're going to go ahead and get up out of here. I appreciate everybody in the chat. Appreciate everybody that called in, of course, man. Great calls today, of course, man. My boy Tone called in, not playing. Shouts out to everybody that they called in. Great points. It's almost to the point where y'all bring up so many great points. I'm like, man, I should have did my game review video after the call in so I could have shouted y'all all out and included some of the points y'all brought up. Y'all be thinking of so many things I didn't even think of. So, man, I appreciate y'all, man. I mean, that's the purpose of this whole channel, to make us a smarter fan base, and y'all make me smarter a lot of the time. Pretty much every game, like, y'all always say at least a few things that I just didn't even think of or pay attention to. So I really appreciate y'all, man. That's the reason I do this, to give y'all a platform, because I know I'm the one with the YouTube channel, but I'm not the only smart guy just because I have a YouTube channel. So that's one of the main reasons I do these call-in shows, because this Commanders fan base, bro, we got some people in here, man. We got a lot of intelligence and a lot of analytical skills. I just feel like it needs more of a voice. So that's why I do this. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all, man. I really do. I'm about to go ahead and dip up out of here. I have some videos to work on. I appreciate everybody that called in. Shouts out to the chat. If you want to donate to the channel, because YouTube is still tripping, we got a $ RicoScores, as you see on the screen right now, or the PayPal, where you may see it 94@gmail.com. If you donate while I'm not live streaming, I will shout you out on the next video or live stream, depending on what comes up first. So, man, I really appreciate y'all. Shouts out to everybody that donated during the game live stream. I appreciate all y'all, man. I'm going to catch y'all later. Everybody have a good night. I'm going to catch y'all tomorrow with some videos, and I'll catch y'all next Sunday with a live stream. I'm out, man. Appreciate y'all.